Understanding the data in the MTF Mean Reversion Indicator and how to customize your setup. Hey guys, it's Keith Allen, and today we're going to climb into the MTF Mean Reversion Indicator and show you all of the data available in this really powerful indicator, and also show you how to clean it up and simplify it so that if you're overwhelmed by all this data, that you can go to a simpler installation without affecting performance in any way, shape, or form. Let's go ahead and share a screen so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. If we go to the MTF Mean Reversion Indicator, as it loads on the chart, you can see there's a lot of data in here. To give you a baseline of what's here, I'm going to show you how we can take this chart without impacting any of the performance, and we can simplify it by making some adjustments and settings, and we can take it from this look down to a look that is very, very simple. So it's up to you what you want to see and how you want to use this indicator, whether you're automating or whether you're using it manually. So let's go back to the default setup. This is how it loads on your chart, and you can see we have this channel here, this grid with all these different levels in it, and we have all these different signals here. This is our buy signal. And of course, the red lines, the green lines, the shading, all of this different stuff, you need to know what it means. The simple explanation here, first of all, is that this is based on a Fibonacci channel. So the bottom line is 0 fib, the top line is 1 fib, and this white line in the center is the 0.5 fib, or the mean. This is a mean reversion indicator, so anytime price deviates from mean, it likes to snap back, and that's how it works. And that, of course, works from both directions. As you can see, it goes to the top, and then it comes back towards mean. It goes to the bottom, and then it comes back towards mean. And this is just really the natural ebb and flow of price action here in any asset. So let's go into the settings, and this will help you understand what all of these lines are. So if we go into the style setup, you can see that we have a checkbox for every one of these levels here. And the most important ones, in my opinion, are the 1, that's the top of the channel, the 0.5, which is mean, that's the white line, and the 0, which is the bottom of the channel here. And this is when when signals are fired, when price drops below this bottom line. So we can clean this up if you don't want to see all of this, and it really depends on how data intensive you are. A lot of data junkies and scientists really like to see all of the subtle nuances here and to be able to identify ranges. I prefer a cleaner chart, which is why I go to that simpler setup. So you can do this simply by unchecking the boxes that you don't want to see, and you'll see things start to clean up. Look, as I click them away, they disappear. And we're getting a much more simplified look at what's happening here. Now, when we do this, we're not changing performance in any way, shape, or form. We're really just changing the look, the visuals that you have on your chart. And so if you like a simpler chart, or you're new to trading and you are overwhelmed by all of this, then simplify. Simply click away the stuff that you don't need. Now, in terms of identifying all of these other things, okay, TPs, those are pretty self-explanatory. TP1s, TP2, TP3. Here's a TP3 up here. Here's a TP1. To be honest, we don't recommend using the TPs, actually, especially the TP1s. The TP2s and TP3s are pretty solid, but I prefer personally to use a static, at least for my bots, I use a static take profit percentage. You do what works for you. And then in terms of these green lines and the red lines, if you simply scroll down in this style screen, you can see what they all are. So these red signals here, these are basically dump signals. It's an indication that things are getting a little frothy. Obviously, it's not the end all be all. Because you could see price went up further and further and further, but this was an indication that things were getting unstable, as they did, right? And so if you don't want to see those, you simply click them away. TPs, let's say you don't want to use the TP1s, you just click them away if you don't want to see them. Or if you're using your static TP settings, maybe you don't need to see those. And then these green lines and these red lines, these are prior entries and exits. Okay. Prior entries, prior TPs, et cetera, et cetera. So if you don't want to see them, you don't care about them. And especially if you're automating your trades. If you're trading manually, this may be interesting to you. This may be something that you want to work with. But if you are trading automated, it's really of no value to see this stuff on the screen. So you can simply click it away. Again, it's all a matter of personal preference. It doesn't change the performance in any way, shape, or form. It just shows you what is on the screen. Sometimes I'll look at these and go, okay, price, if I'm trading manually, hey, price has come back to this buy zone. I'm going to go ahead and buy. And so you can leave those in or you can remove them out. Same thing with the exits. You can leave them in or you can remove them. If you were in a trade and you hadn't taken profit yet, and you saw price come back up to this level, you might be interested in taking profit at that point. Again, if you don't want them, all you have to do is click them away. Golden entries, same thing. You'll get sometimes, and I don't have it here, but sometimes you'll see some shading, some boxes of green. It's that shows a range, or a box of red that shows a range. That's when we get into these golden entry and exit ranges. And then if you want to see like when price has appreciated from different levels, 10%, 20%, 30%, all of this stuff is here. You could take it or leave it. It's really, again, just for your own information and insight, doesn't require anything. Quite frankly, if you just look at the style screen on settings, you'll see exactly what's there. And if you click something in or out, you're not going to change the performance. You're just going to see how it changes the look on the screen. Again, I prefer a much simpler setup. I don't want to see all the noise on the screen. And so I click out all of this stuff. The only thing that's really necessary is the plots of signals. So, and TP plots, if you want them, I actually only really care about the TP3 personally. So these were from previous trades, right? Kind of near term. And these obviously would be irrelevant at this point, right? So that's why I click them out, especially those TP1s. And now you're looking at a much cleaner chart here, right? And you're just seeing the signals and whatever TPs that you want to see on the chart. That's how I do it. You do what works for you, but I hope this has given you some insight on how to understand all of the data that's available in the MTF Mean Reversion Indicator. And of course, if you wanted to change colors and you wanted things to look differently, you can do that as well. All you have to do is change it to whatever color you want. You change the top one, you change the bottom one to match. And there you go. If you want to learn more about the MTF Mean Reversion Indicator and get more tips on how to use it, you'll find a link to a playlist of MTF Mean Reversion Indicator tutorials that are on our YouTube channel. You'll find that link in the description below.